Debate and discuss about the 18 million. We have also not received a 2024-2025 6 million from each constituency, from Kera. And I cannot hear anyone asking about it. Not unless it is only my constituency which has not received the 6 million.
All of us. All of us.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Speaker. As we discuss about the 18 million, we have a balance of 6 million for 2024-2025, which has not yet been dispersed from the Kera kit. Yes. So I was wondering if it is only my constituency which has not received, or it is all of us.
Owen Bayer, you note that
Thank you.
with the karaoke. Yes, Junet, did you?
Mr. Speaker, I want to agree with members that this issue of RLMF must be dealt with, as you directed, Mr. Speaker. It's a very important matter to the House, Mr. Speaker, and it needs to come to a conclusion because we have discussed it for quite some time now, before we even went to recess and after that. But, Mr. Speaker, I want to also bring to your attention a principality that we have been using in this House, Mr. Speaker, on issues like the ones that has been raised by my colleague, Honorable Wamboka. Mr. Speaker, there are issues that we need to deal with them at Kamkunji level. Issues of emoluments, issues of travel. Because, Mr. Speaker, Parliament is not loved in this country. So when you bring it on the floor of the House, those kind of issues, it has very negative implications on Parliament, Mr. Speaker. It's like when you are, when you want to shave your hair, there are hairs that you can shave in the public and there are others you close yourself in the door. So, Mr. Speaker, now if we shave those kind of hairs outside here, people will fight us, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to guide the members who are maybe still learning the process. There are issues that we need to shave internally. So please, those important issues, request the Speaker as the head of this place to call for a Kamukunji, then we deal with those ministers properly. But the issue of RLMF is a public issue, that one is okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
And I want to repeat, honorable members, there is not a single soul that helps the Speaker to manage your travels. Any member who travels under the approval of Mr. Speaker and nobody else. So all of you who travel know that the Treasury has nothing to do with it. And when I give Wanjala or anybody an opportunity to travel, we don't seek the Treasury's concurrence. You travel because the authority of the Speaker has come your way to travel. So let it be very clear. At least here, if you have any issues, the Treasury is innocent. Let's deal with our issues here. Jen Kihara.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for this chance. On the onset, let me congratulate Dr. Beatrice Adangara and Rehab Mutinda on their new assignment. Congratulations once more. Mr. Speaker, I was hoping I would be able to read this statement before the start of KCSE, but I'll, however, read it because...
If it's overtaken by time, you can state and go and recast it and bring it within the context of what is happening today. But it's up to you, it's your statement.
Let me read it.
Go ahead.
Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order number 44, 2C, I rise to request a statement from the chairperson of the Department Committee on Education regarding exclusion from our students from schools on unpaid school fees. Honorable Speaker, the continued exclusion of Form 4 students who started their exams yesterday from school for unpaid tuition fees poses significant challenge, particularly as they approach the 2025 KCSE, whereas sending them home is driven by schools' efforts to collect unpaid fees. The practice not only intensifies financial strain on low-income households, but also disrupts learning. It also threatens to undermine the current and future academic prospects of the vulnerable students and jeopardizes their preparation for a critical milestone resulting in education inequity. Honorable Speaker, the excluded Form 4 students, particularly in schools within Naivasha constituency, are forced to miss out on critical study time while still being expected to excel in their exam. This disruption heightens vulnerability of affected students to negative peer influences and social vices such as drug abuse and alcoholism. In desperate attempts to raise school fees, many students resort to hazardous casual labor or extreme cases, immorality, exposing them to unsafe environment and significant health risks. These challenges not only jeopardize their academic performance, but also increase the likelihood of long-term consequences, such as academic failure and compromised future opportunities, perpetuating cycles of poverty and marginalization. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request a statement from the chairperson of the Department Committee on Education on the following. Actions being taken by the Ministry of Education to address the exclusion of those students from schools within Naivasha constituency, ensuring their prompt return to class and prevent academic setbacks and safeguard their future opportunities. And, Mr. Speaker, measures being taken to ensure that Form 4 students remain in school despite outstanding fees and interventions by the ministry to cushion schools from financial strain due to low capitation or lack of school fees. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Chair Education, yes, Wangari.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for indulging me before the chair, as I also support Honorable Jane. But, Mr. Speaker, this matter we canvassed before we went to recess when we were discussing the issue of capitation. And, Mr. Speaker, it was raised on the floor, the matter of sending students home. It's something we need clarification. And I say that because the CS is meant to appear this week, Mr. Speaker.
The CS will be here tomorrow at 3.
Yes. So my point is, Mr. Speaker, the CS, maybe through the leadership of the House, should tell this House the directives and circulars they issue to the schools. Do they count, Mr. Speaker? Because there was a circular on the time of attending classes. There was a circular that students should not be sent home. There was a circular, Mr. Speaker, of even not holding certificates in school. But they are all not being respected, Mr. Speaker. So we expect that when the CS comes tomorrow, these are the issues he should also refer to, so that he's actually briefed, Mr. Speaker, to brief this House. Are they just mere papers, or are they just PR management of members or students, Mr. Speaker?
Why you notify the CS on those additional concerns for tomorrow? I don't see the chair of education. Any member from education? Yes, Gisairo, 2 weeks. Tell your chair. Bernard Kitur. Bernard Kitur.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 44.2c, I rise to request for a statement from the Chairperson, Departmental Committee on Finance and National Planning regarding the operations of Multinational Payment and Services, MasterCard Incorporated and Visa Incorporated in the country. Honorable Speaker, the National Payment Systems Act, Cap 491A, provides the framework that govern electronic payments networks. These networks facilitate electronic transactions by linking the banks, merchants, and consumers to facilitate secure and efficient payment processing. MasterCard and Visa card electronic payment systems have been operating in the country since 2012 and 2016 respectively, offering payment solutions widely used by financial institutions and consumers in the country. However, noting these systems are foreign-owned entities that process significant volumes of transactions, there is need to ensure transparency, accountability, and compliance with the national financial and tax laws, including the remittances of taxes to the government. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Finance and National Planning regarding the following. Number one, the number of people and institutions integrated into the MasterCard and Visa card payment systems in the country, categorized by financial and non-financial institution, and the type of card being debit, credit, or prepaid. Secondly, the total value of transactions processed by MasterCard and Visa card over the last 3 financial years. Third, the status of tax compliance by the 2 payment systems, including details of taxes remitted to the government in the last 3 financial years. Number 4, the mechanisms implemented by KRA, Kenya Revenue Authority, in assessing and collecting taxes from global payment systems, and any challenges encountered in the tax assessment and collections process. Number 5, a comprehensive report detailing the data protection mechanisms deployed by MasterCard and Visa multinational payment systems, including the geographical location of their data storage services. And number 6, Mr. Speaker, is a report examining the billing currencies utilized by MasterCard and Visa card with a focus on adoption of local currency billing to safeguard foreign exchange. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Chair Finance. Any member? Owen Bayer, tell Chair Finance 2 weeks to bring a response.
Obliged, Honorable Speaker.
Joyce Kamene.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I request for a statement regarding the status of Matungulu Farmers Company Limited. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provision of Standing Order 44-2C, I wish to request for a statement from the chairperson of the Department Committee on Trade, Industry and Cooperatives regarding the status of Matungulu Farmers Company Limited, which is in Muthesia, Masinga Sub-County. Honorable Speaker, Matungulu Farmers Company Limited was established as a land-buying public company with 114 members and acquired land in the year 1969 and 1970 financial years. The company remained largely inactive until 2011, when the new directors were elected. Since then, the company has only held 2 annual general meetings in 2012 and 2013. In 2019, the title deeds were issued to members but later revoked as they were found not to be genuine. In 2025, concerned members sought clarification from the Registrar of Companies and discovered that the company's original file had been closed and a temporary file opened. The temporary file indicated that in January 2025, the directors resolved to convert the company from a public to a private entity with only 46 members. On this, 5 members were allocated 20 shares each, amounting to 100% ownership, while the remaining members were not allocated any shares. Further, one of the directors listed in the file is deceased. These developments raise concerns about transparency, governance, and protection of members' rights in the company. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request for a statement from the chairperson of the Department Committee of Trade, Industry, and Cooperative on the following. Measures being put in place by the government to reissue the title deeds for land acquired by Matungulu Farmers Company Limited in 2019 and later revoked. Circumstances under which the original company file was closed and a temporary file opened without the company resolutions by the Registrar of Companies. 3, measures being undertaken by the Registrar of Companies and the other relevant agencies to safeguard the rights of members who have been unlawfully excluded from the company. And finally, steps being taken to ensure that directors who may have engaged in fraudulent activities be held accountable. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Chair, Trade and Industry. Marianne, can you bring a response in 2 weeks?
Yes, Honorable Speaker.
Ade Wario, North Hor. Member for North Hor. Request dropped. Responses.